This is my 1974 Lotus Europa Special walk around. It's a 42,000 mile original car, original paint, original interior. I purchased it from the original owner a couple years ago and proceeded to put it back together. He had taken the rear half of the car apart mechanically in 1979, 1980 and put that stuff in boxes, and it sat in his garage or a storage unit for about 40 years. So it was indoors stored, which I think saved the car from being a total disaster. It's original paint, original interior, and very original car. I proceeded to put it all back together this winter and have been enjoying it the last month. The paint shined up well. It took a lot of buffing and elbow grease, but it came out very nice. Some patina. It does have some crazing, as some old fiberglass cars do. A few nicks and bruises here and there, but there's some of the crazing right there. Chrome's in nice shape. Not perfect. It's probably the worst right there. Very original car. Some nice patina. They're only original once as far as paint, so that's the plan, to keep it that way. Original cosmetics. I refinished them. Original center caps, new tires. Original interior, which I'll show in a different video. Very nice shape from the indoor storage. Save that. But a very original car on the outside and inside. I did lower the fronts. I cut the springs. It sat very high, like a lot of the twin cam specials did here in the States. So I put it back down to a nice level ride height. It does have, the original owner had put some aftermarket Spax adjustable shocks on it. I took them all apart. They're still in nice shape, so put them back on. And they have adjustable coilovers, so you can always adjust the ride height if needed. I think right about there is level, so it seems to ride nice. I have put a new windshield in it. It had a crack right down the middle, so that was put on this spring. Here's the front trunk. Original jack, original tool kits, original radiator, which still works great. The car has run about 90 degrees C every time I've had it out, so can't complain. I have wired the fan with a manual override, which I use when needed. Original owner had put an aftermarket horn on it when he drove it. Original spare, the fifth Cosmic. As far as the engine, I rebuilt the engine, standard bore, new bearings, new rings. The head had been redone in 1980 and put in a box, so I took the head all apart, checked it over, and everything checked out, so I put it back together and put the engine all back together, rebuilt the carburetors, new battery. The 5-speed still original, shifts fine. I put a new clutch disc in it. I have the original air filter, but the original owner had bought these aftermarkets in the late 70s. I think they're pretty cool, so I put them back on. Original trunk. So very original back here. It's the big valve twin cam. It does have an aftermarket muffler, forget the brand that the original owner had purchased in the late 70s, so I put that on. So it's got a little throatier sound, but not bad. Very tame with nowadays standards. So as far as the brakes, as you can see, I do have the original power boosters. I did not put them back in because he had removed them, so the car still retains its original master cylinder and calipers in the front, and put new pads, new rotors. The car stops well, so just with manual brakes. So that's your basic walk around. The aftermarket muffler had a chrome tip. And there you go.